All right, Council President, Councilors, this is a measure that will provide us the ability to purchase 451 Elm from Fisher College to become a regional food distribution center and allow us to partner with the Boston Food Bank, but also provide us additional space for seniors, housing, public health, become a one-stop, if you will, for Health and Human Services. We had sought your approval to go and modify and upgrade a town property at Allen Avenue. The $5.2 million we had an estimate a few years that's a little bit stale at 4.7 for a general refurbishing. That quickly, as COVID impacted us, began to escalate. Our current estimate, it would have been $7 to $8 million, potentially even ranging to $10 million to refurb that building. It quickly outpaced our capability to fund it with the current ARPA allocation. We brought this before at the Allen Avenue and the concept of what we wanted to do with the funding to Bristol County, who has the say in how that money can be spent in accordance with the rules and regulations of ARPA spending. They approved that, no issue. I brought this to Town Council in executive session. There were a number of discussions about how the process will work, the price that we arranged that we're going to operate, and I would ask that the Town Council release those minutes as you feel appropriate and feel necessary. We went back and forth on a number of issues and discussions on this particular property, and did our due diligence, came to an agreement with Fisher College. We executed that due diligence. We brought in the OPM team to help us and do the due diligence inspections that had been hired for Allen Avenue to then shift to 451. We got that approved through Bristol County as well, and those expenses are now tracking it and will be able to be funded with ARPA funding. The due diligence came back. The building, it needs a roof, right? The owners of the building, Fisher College, had plans to redo the roof anyway, so they're executing that prior to the completion and closing of the sale. We did do a environmental investigation of the property. There are some contaminants related to the urban fill that were used in the construction of that site. It is on the location of a former jewelry factory here in town from years ago, so there is contamination. A good portion of that is right now is covered by the asphalt paving that exists in the parking lot. There is a vapor intrusion into the building itself. We came to an agreement on a slab ventilation system that would be installed and mitigate the vapor hazard that currently exists. So with that, we feel comfortable that we're moving forward to purchase this. We will begin, as I outlined in the ARPA discussion, looking at the required modifications by code to make it accessible, also and to bring it into compliance with current fire code. It does not have a sprinkler system. Current code requires a sprinkler system. When it was built, it did not, so they've been able to not provide that. It does have a fire alarm panel in it that's currently active, but that needs to be upgraded as well. So there is some alterations that we would make to accommodate and work with the food distribution aspect of it, though, and then also the other department aspects of this as well.
I make a motion to refer measure 2024-018 to the Finance Subcommittee.
All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Abstentions? That motion passes 8-0. Thanks, Mr. Board.
Thanks, Finance Committee as well.